Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to JKColtrain Stars of Tomorrow Show. Bringing you tomorrow's stars today.
Hi folks, and welcome back to the Stars of Tomorrow Show. I am your host, JKColtrain, and joining us now is from the land down under here. We got Born and Bred. How you doing? You want to introduce yourself to the folks out there by name?
Sure. I'm Michael.
I'm Glenda.
And I'm Paul.
And Paul. Glenn, she says. She informed me she'd be known as Glenn.
To my friends, and you're my friend.
To your friends. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And what are we doing in sunny Nashville?
Well, far away, Michael. Oh, we're having a look-see and a bit of a play and having fun out in the town. It's been a great time.
I heard you were doing a little thing down in Alabama. You took a trip to Alabama?
Yep.
And
good
had a good time? Yeah.
You know, Alabama was great. It was great to go down there and play with P-Shot Lizzie.
Yeah.
And got a bit of an education on American college football.
Did you?
Yeah.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Real football, isn't he?
Roll Tide.
Paul had an Arkansas T-shirt on, and they made him take it off before we got on stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said you go on stage with an Arkansas T-shirt on, they're going to shoot you.
I didn't know that rivalry was going on between Alabama. Now I know between Georgia and Florida and Alabama there's quite a rivalry. I didn't know about the Arkansas was included in that though.
Yeah, no, apparently so.
Because I lived in Georgia for a while. I know how Georgia and Alabama think about each other.
What about Nashville and Alabama?
I don't know. We haven't been competitive sports-wise for so many years. I don't know as far as football goes. Vanderbilt had a heck of a baseball team this year. They went to the World Series, College World Series, but football, no. But they got a new coach coming in, and we'll see what happens with Tennessee football. We hadn't anything to brag about. I myself, I went to Ohio State, so I'm a Buckeye. So I talk about Michigan. That was our rivalry.
Yeah, that was good. It was good down there.
Yeah.
It was great. We went up to Indiana last weekend.
Right.
It was good.
Yeah.
Really nice folk.
We played out at Chasers here as well.
Yeah.
We played at Chasers here as well.
That's great.
Great venue. What a great venue.
Yeah.
Great band.
Good people.
Yeah. Well, what's your schedule look like? Where can folks find you so they can
Melbourne, Australia.
catch a show? You going back home when?
We're back down to Alabama this weekend, and then Michael's leaving, and then we're heading back on the 19th.
The 19th of July, you'll be heading back to Australia.
Yeah.
Beautiful country from what I've seen. Never got the opportunity to go there, but my friend Becky Hobbs did a tour down there and says, JK, you got to go to Australia. You got to go ride the train. You got to ride the train, across the... So that's great. And a website. Do you have a website that people can go and check out your music?
Yeah, just www.bornbred, Australian Red Dirt.
Is that AU?
No.
Yep, it is.
.com, okay. I want to make sure, because sometimes I run to that UK and AU thing.
Yeah.
So that's great. And I promoted a song last year, I think it was released last year, White Lies, that featured Glenn. Great song. But the one we're going to talk about today is a song about...
On CMG Records.
The Kellys. Yeah, we'll give CMG Records a plug. There's their little CD, Born and Bred. I have a couple of those, but we're going to talk about the Kellys. That's the video we're going to show, and it's a story about some outlaws. I guess they're referred to as outlaws, much like our Jesse James.
No,
Bush Rangers.
Yeah.
But, Ned Kelly was a
famous Bush Ranger.
Yeah, famous Bush Ranger that was hung in 1865. So
some say unfairly, some say fairly.
That's what I say. I've heard, a little bit of the background behind that. There were a little bit of Robin Hood going on there. Robbing the rich and give to the poor.
Yeah, when he robbed banks, he'd get the deeds to the farmers' land and give them back to them. So
that's a great story, though.
Bit of Robin Hood with it to be a folk hero, So
because everybody got to ask, who is the Kellys? Because we're not familiar with them here in the States.
Well, if you listen to the song when we play the video, if you listen to the lyrics,
the story is
these guys have done a great job of actually writing the story into it. So if you pay attention to the lyrics, you'll hear all about it.
Yeah, he was an Irish immigrant. His parents were Irish immigrants, and the story was that they were persecuted by the police, and he fought back. And whether he was a folk hero or a cop killer.
Depends on which side you stand on the fence. It's a great story. So here, let's watch the video and you people listen to words. It's a great story. It's called The Kellys by Born and Bred.
Cheers.
McIntyre got restless, and one day he up and left. Died of typhoid fever in the gold fields in the west. Someone built a statue on the spot up and down. Nothing much has happened since the Kellys came to town. Nothing much has happened since the Kellys came to town. It's like a burst of thunder that rode in from the bush. The vandalized the telegraph and shot the law too. And then that mongrel cunt snuck out and raised a stink. There was horse racing and there was dancing and grog for all to drink. The show who used to entertain down in the eucalyptus married now and weighs in at 12 stone and a slip. And all those August headlines have turned to musty brown. And nothing much has happened since the Kellys came to town. And nothing much has happened since the Kellys came to town. Just like a burst of thunder that rode in from the tours. They robbed the National Bank to a loud round of applause. And then that flaming Johnson, he set the pub on fire. We had ourselves the biggest party in the history of the Shire. Just like a burst of thunder that rode in from the camp. The scandalized the decent folk, delighted all the tramps. And then that bloody blue coat, he shot Kelly in the leg. We had ourselves a taste of the lies we might have led. We had ourselves a taste of the lies we might have led.
Yes, folks, that was Born and Bred, the song called The Kellys. Check it out when you can. And check them out at bornandbred.com.
Reddirt.com.
Red Dirt. Red Dirt music. It's Australian Red Dirt. That's their motto. I remember that.
Got a lot of red dirt down there.
And we talked during the break there for a second. You said you had, in January, a big show going on down in Australia. You want to tell folks about it?
Yeah, we had the first one last year. We had Jimmy Parker over. And we headed up to Tamworth from Melbourne.
Which is like what? Tamworth is like the word CMI? Festival here, isn't it?
Yeah, the
Similar to our CMA festival.
Yeah,
Huge, large, forget how many thousands, hundreds of thousands of people attend to Tamworth every year.
It's big.
It's a big.
It's the biggest thing in Australia.
And it lasts how long?
It goes a week.
A week long.
Yeah. A bit longer.
Similar to our CMA festival.
Yeah.
Love it.
So poor old Jimmy Parker, he got off the plane after 30 hours. We picked him up in our bus. The air conditioning wasn't working. And he had another 30 hours in the bus with 117 degrees all the way.
There you go.
Another 30 hours. So.
Well, he came back and looking okay, so
Yeah,
he didn't do him any
complain much.
harm. He didn't lose any weight either. Sorry, Jimmy.
And he enjoyed it. He enjoyed it so much.
Cigars. That's
He's just
what
a
he
good guy.
enjoyed.
He's a good guy.
And he enjoyed it so much he wants to come back again next year, and I think we're setting up another thing with CMG Records. Are going to take a couple more
Number of
people
artists
out.
going down there, yeah.
And we're going to have a room down there that's going to pump and rock and, you know, sort of really be happening with Tamworth, hopefully.
Well, that's great. Well, you remember, folks, in Australia, you're going to be in Australia in the first year in January. Be sure to check out the Tamworth Festival
That's right, today.
and catch Born and Bred there. We thank you for coming by and looking forward to spending some more time with
You
you.
should come down.
Thank you, Jake.
I'd love to come down sometime.
Yeah, no dramas.
Born and Bred.
Okay,
Nice
thank
to
you.
meet you. Bye.
Thank you.
So,
Thanks for tuning in to today's show. Hope to see you all again next week on JK Coltrain Stars of Tomorrow show.